Well, welcome back to the Howard Homestead. I know it's been a little bit crazy this past month or so with us being on vacation and just the weather being uncooperative, and it's been crazy. So anyway, the weather is finally starting to cool off. It's like 61 degrees out here right now, and it's supposed to get into like the mid 80s today, so it's still a little warmer than it should be for this time of year, but it's a lot better than it has been. So the weather has had us inspired, and we've been doing some projects around here, and we've got some exciting things in the works, so we're going to share a few of them with you today. Hope you enjoy. Good morning, piggies. You ready for your breakfast? They're getting so big. All right. I know, you want your treat. Oh, who's first? There you go. All right. Time for breakfast. All right, you guys ready? Ralphie's ready. Ouch, that was my toe, Izzy. I guess you're eating it. My goodness. You're gonna have to eat it off the ground. And this is where the term eating like a pig comes from. Oh my goodness, you guys.
We decided to take this gardening thing a little bit more seriously than we have been. So we got a greenhouse. I am not the one who likes to sit and wait for things to happen. I like to get them done myself. So on my days off from work, I worked on putting this together, mostly by myself, but Daryl was able to help me when he was off. So it was not too difficult for the most part. I had a little bit of trouble with the watering system, but it all worked out. So I'm really happy that we have a place where we can put our plants now, kind of keep them out of the direct sunlight, and hopefully we will have a little bit of success growing our plants.
Well, I got the watering system in. I have never done this before, so I don't know if I did it right. I also just kind of, made do with what I had rather than going out and buying another hose. So I'm going to see if this works. So I'm going to go turn on the water. Let's see. I'd say that's a no. We need a better connection, apparently. That's how you learn, right? I'm gonna go try again. Obviously, I have some things to figure out on this. I do know that I've got some things backwards, but I was trying to make it work. I guess it's not gonna work, so back to square one. So I think I figured out what the problem was. The problem is that I've been using this short little piece and I attached it to the end here, and then I was trying to basically attach this to the long piece of the hose, but I just need to plug the long piece of the hose into there and we should be good to go. So let's give it a try. Okay, so that's done. Now I'll just go put this back on the hose, the actual water hose, and hopefully we're good. And if everything went well just now, you should see water coming out of these sprinklers in just a minute. Looks like it worked, and Maggie's loving it. So now I just need to adjust the sprinklers to where I want them and how high I want the spray. I'll do that once I get the planters in here and get everything set up. So in the meantime, I feel like a success. I actually accomplished this. I did something I've never done before, and that makes me excited. The only thing I need to figure out now, oh, it looks like I have a little bit of a leak at the hose connection, so I'll need to fix that. Oh, that feels so good, the mist. But I just need to figure out what to do with all this extra hose. I guess I could cut it off or do whatever, but anyway, we got sprinklers. So the problem I'm having appears to be, whoops, didn't mean to do that, with this gasket here. Now, I'm not sure. I've tried it a few different ways and it hasn't worked, but maybe this is going to do the trick. You know, so many people give up when things get difficult, and I'm happy to say that I am not one of those people. My parents taught me problem-solving skills, and I am so thankful. Those are probably some of the best lessons that they could have taught. My mom, whenever we would be writing a paper or doing something for school and we didn't know how to spell a word, we would ask how to spell it, and she would say, go look it up. So we had to go look it up, and that's how we figured things out. My dad would tell us things that were wrong, not trying to lie to us, but just to get us to make us think. Just to make us think. And I'm so grateful that he did that. One of the things that I'll never forget that he told us is when I was 12, that's when we moved to Arizona. And we moved from Boise, Idaho in the middle of winter. So we were in town on our first Sunday, and we were heading after church to go for lunch, and we were stopped at a light. If you're in the area, you'll know Alma School in Southern in Mesa. There's a big building that used to be outlined in blue lights. I called it the Bank of America building because that's who used to own it. I don't know, some college owns it now, and they don't do the blue lights anymore. But anyway, they're right on the corner, and they have a big fountain, water feature out on the corner. And we were stopped at the light right there, and my dad told us, yeah, and in wintertime, that freezes over and people go ice skating on it. Well, obviously, it was winter, because we had just moved there in the middle of winter, and here we are in Arizona. It doesn't freeze over, but coming from such a cold climate just a few days before, it was easy for us to believe. But then we had to think, and we just kind of use our logic to put two and two together to figure out that he wasn't telling the truth. And he did things like that all the time. So I am so thankful for that, because I very rarely give up on anything, and drives people nuts. I know that, but I usually end up, with a favorable outcome. So I just did this again, and I'm going to go turn on the water and see if it worked. If not, I'm not done. I'm going to keep going till I get it. So while I was out of town, Daryl did a lot of work on the greenhouse for me, and we're just about finished, and we've got some plants in there, and I'm gonna put some more, plant some seeds and stuff. So let's take a look. So here's the greenhouse. He even put the water line up and brought electricity over so that we could have light in here at nighttime. Some of this is gonna need to be redone. But right here, this is getting eaten by something. That's what's left of my geranium flower. So this is all going to come out. We'll start over in here. But starting over here, you even put a trash can in here for me. Isn't that nice? We've got some sweet peppers, and one of them is just about ready there. We've got some peas that are growing. They were in the pot from the nursery for a little too long, so they suffered a little bit, but we're babying them and bringing them back, hopefully. This is a tomato plant that we bought at the nursery, and it has one little baby tomato growing right there, and we've got some other blossoms and stuff, so we're hoping to get some. These are actually going to be, I forget what they're called, but they're yellow tomatoes, so that'll be different. These are some more peas. So the ones along the back, there's 6 along the back that are sugar snap peas, and then the 3 right here are just regular peas. Here's an empty bed that I'm going to plant some seeds in today. I'm going to get these transplanted today. This is Italian parsley right here. And then we've got, I think it's called just sweet mint. And then peppermint. I'm going to see about making some essential oils out of those. I don't know if that's going to work. I've never done it before. I'm super excited about this. This is a dwarf Cavendish banana tree. So it doesn't look like it's liking the sun so much. I put it in the sun in the corner, so I'm gonna have to move that. Doesn't need a ton of sun. Then over here we've got these were some flowers that I had bought for pollination, but obviously in here they're not gonna get used for that because the bees can't get in. This is another tomato plant that I started from seed. So it's growing slowly, but it's still growing, so I'm excited. Here's our zucchini. This is just getting huge leaves, no fruit or anything yet. No flowers, but we're hoping that it's in a better setting now, so it'll be happy. Got a workbench in here that we're thinking we're going to need to take out if we put more raised beds in here. So got our workbench, and then yeah, so we found some old scraps of artificial turf, so we brought that down the middle so we don't have to walk down in the mud. Maya, what are you doing? Maya. So yeah, that's what we're up to now, and I'm excited to get some seeds started, and hopefully this will be a game changer for us as far as gardening goes, because we've been having such limited success with it, and I really want to make something of it, so hopefully we're going to be good now. Well, that's going to do it for us today. I hope you enjoyed our little adventure in gardening. I also wanted to remind you that we have movie night with the goats coming up on November 9th. We'll have dinner starting at 5:30, and then the movie starting about 6:30 or whenever it gets dark. We always have a lot of fun, so if you have wanted to try it and just haven't had a chance to yet, just do it. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos.